He gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves that get you to jump.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Watkins that time. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set. 319. 319.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fast.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, nice move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Shane Ray in there to record another sack. Their 6th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep here for Watkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Now let's go.
Taylor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, that's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Set. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going up top, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Now Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion, and defensively an opportunity slips away. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And now running right through it. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And his kick here is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got four down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Broncos on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.